seriously, we had no idea that this would take off the way it has done. And we are, correct me if I'm wrong, Lena, 250 members as of today. And now for the best part of the evening, right? The actual topic of today, which is innovation in women's health. While we were busy propagating the species, we were also left out of medical studies for the past many millennia. So is that fair that we're not being studied? Of course not. We have to change this. And how are we going to change that? Sofie Blomgren Hansen will give you the what is it we're talking about when we're talking about women's health. Christina Østberg Lloyd from our sister organization Vilda will give us the big why. And finally, Trine Bartholdi from Bioinnovation Institute here in Copenhagen will be addressing the how.
All of these statistics highlight significant disparities in healthcare, where women find disproportionate challenges and disadvantages. A pattern that perpetuates the gender inequality in healthcare and explains why we aren't moving forward at the pace necessary. The study of the human body defaults on the male body. This leads to barriers in care, diagnostic delays, and suboptimal treatment. An underestimated market potential is affecting the investment and grant opportunities. And no funding means no research and development and no new innovative solutions. And one of the most fundamental steps to take is to accept that women are not small men, and therefore one standard cannot apply to both.
Every second minute, a woman is dying while giving birth or being pregnant. So when we're done here, how many women have then died? The woman's loss of her metaphoric penis could only be cured by marrying a man and fulfilling her loss. That is Freud. Thank you very much, Freud.
It shows that it's about funding, it's about research, it's about policy making, it's also about addressing it and also get rid of all the stigma. Women used to be considered as very complicated to include in clinical trials because of the hormonal fluctuations. Complicated, and so let's get rid of them. Instead of saying, what can we learn from this? Because in real life, it's different. And women with certain diseases like endometriosis have a higher risk of other kind of comorbidities and cardiovascular bad outcomes. The adverse events, it's 7 times higher in women than in men.
It is my hope that we will start to see women's health becoming part of the big ones, the Pfizer, the Eli Lilly within the existing areas, that they will start to use all their clinical data to do more precision medicine. But what is really lacking are translational models for drug development, so you can get the answer earlier and better. We keep hearing that from the VCs as well. It's so high risk. Yes, it is. So far, all the mice have been male, even for reproductive health and endometriosis. So we need better animal models. As with any new strategic area you want to foster in your organization, you need bespoke resources to it. And by having funds, money to pay for people has been instrumental for us to keep the focus and just get going. You know, when we do a new drug, it takes 10 years. It's a lot of money. Attrition rates are high. So I hope we all have the stamina to put in. And again, Sofie, I'm relying on the younger generation to keep going. Invest in women's health research. And this is also for all of you from the pharma and biotech. Invest in women's health research. It is the one gap we have. Because I have seen now, once we have access to great science, we can help the scientists in creating a really good and strong and commercial viable startup.